Okay, big breaking story that is coming in right now. Maninder Singh for Bihar has gone ahead in the Supreme Court and said that it cannot be said that Bihar does not have territorial jurisdiction to investigate this particular case. The Bihar police says that nothing is pending before Maharashtra at the moment. Whatever they are doing after 25th of June is illegal. When commission of cognizable offence is reported to me, I'm obligated to register an FIR. That is the latest coming in at the moment, because Maninder Singh is now speaking for the Bihar government, saying that the FIR has been examined by the concerned police authorities and then filed. There was no pressure that was coming in from the Chief Minister of Bihar because no investigation was being carried out. There was no need to register an FIR. The petitioner herself rather used social media to make a case. Now she cannot say that there is media pressure. Solicitor General for Centre has asked time to respond at the moment. Sanjay Sharma is with us. Manish Pandey is with us. Whichever reporter we have at the moment, let's go straight across to get us up to speed with the latest that is coming in the fast-moving developments coming in from the Supreme Court right now. Bihar police has questioned this whole allegation made of a political gain as well. It is the Bihar police versus the Maharashtra police in the Supreme Court. Latest developments, quick-paced ones coming in at the moment. Bihar police going on to say that there is nothing pending before Maharashtra at the moment. Let's bring in Sanjay Sharma, who's standing outside the Supreme Court at the moment. Sanjay, this is again that technicality that we were talking about. What the Mumbai police technically was carrying out was an inquest and not an investigation. And after that particular post-mortem, technically, they should have either filed that particular FIR or closed the case. Why is it that the Mumbai police did not do either of the two? And that is the exact technicality that the Bihar police is now cornering the Mumbai police on in the Supreme Court, Sanjay.
Right now in the Supreme Court, before bench of Justice Rishikesh Roy, Bihar government has completed their arguments, and now Abhishek Manu Singhvi from Maharashtra government is arguing before Supreme Court, and he is saying that this is not a transfer case, but this is matter of jurisdiction. Which state, which police is technically will go to invest this matter, and they have clear cut said कि बिहार पुलिस का जुरिस्डिक्शन नहीं है, इसमें महाराष्ट्र पुलिस का जुरिस्डिक्शन है, क्योंकि जो आरोप लगाए गए हैं, जो
एलिगेशन सिंघवी जो है, जो महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, वो तो कहेंगे कि इसमें बिहार पुलिस का जुरिस्डिक्शन नहीं पड़ता है और सिर्फ महाराष्ट्र पुलिस का जुरिस्डिक्शन पड़ता है. मामला ये बहुत जारी है. बिहार पुलिस will defend themselves. The council representing Maharashtra is going to be defending Maharashtra's Mumbai police only. अब जो ball hai, now the ball is going to be in the Supreme Court at the moment. The Supreme Court finally will have to decide, isn't it, Sanjay, as to who will finally be the investigative authority in this case, because there are just way too many cooks at the moment, and it is up to the SC to now decide at the end of the day who is going to be investigating. Sanjay, बताइए आप हमें क्या मिल रहा है आपको सुप्रीम कोर्ट से?
इसमें अभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट में महाराष्ट्र सरकार की तरफ से दलीलें दी जा रही हैं, और उसमें यह साफ कहा गया है कि इनका बिहार सरकार का कोई अख्तियार नहीं बनता है. FIR दर्ज भी की है तो ठीक है, चलेगा, लेकिन उसे 0 FIR करनी चाहिए. इनका कहना है कि ये सिर्फ FIR ट्रांसफर का मामला नहीं है, बल्कि आर्ग्यूमेंट इस पर भी है कि CBI को जांच का जिम्मा क्यों दिया जाए. जब महाराष्ट्र पुलिस ने सबसे पहले इसमें जांच शुरू की, 40 दिन तक 45 से ज्यादा लोगों से पूछताछ की, कई तरह के सुराग उनको मिले हैं जिस पर उन्हें आगे जांच करने की जरूरत है. हमने इस बारे में पूरी स्टेटस रिपोर्ट सील कवर सुप्रीम कोर्ट को दे दी है. सुप्रीम कोर्ट उसकी स्टडी करा ले, तो ऐसे में इस मामले को की जांच की पूरी जिम्मेदारी महाराष्ट्र पुलिस के पास ही होनी चाहिए, ना कि किसी CBI को या फिर किसी बिहार पुलिस को. ये बातें अभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट में बहस के दौरान चल रही हैं.
That is the breaking news that is coming in, which we are flashing across your screens as well. The latest coming in right there in the Riya Chakraborty case is that Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who is representing Maharashtra government, has gone ahead. I've just got an update saying that there is absolute and total lack of jurisdiction in Bihar. That's the latest information we're getting in. Manu Singhvi has also said that it's weird and remarkable basis if the jurisdiction is being claimed. It is a much larger issue of how federalism is being subverted, the court being asked to bend all the rules, the scope and the amplitude of the jurisdiction of a single judge of the Supreme Court to hear what has effectively become a transfer of case to the CBI. Abhishek Manu Singhvi is saying that Maharashtra has filed a sealed cover report at the moment. But what I'm also getting in terms of an update is that the Solicitor General has objected to sealed cover report, said that please do not object me filing the sealed cover report. That is what Abhishek Manu Singhvi has said to the objection that has been raised by the Solicitor General at the moment. But Abhishek Manu Singhvi has said that I have filed the investigation report, which must be in a sealed cover. So that's the latest coming in at the moment. Sanjay Sharma, the Abhishek Manu Singhvi, currently arguing for the Maharashtra government as we speak in the Supreme Court, is still fighting on the basis of jurisdiction and is going on to say that it is absolutely weird if the Bihar police is claiming jurisdiction. ये जो fight है वो jurisdiction के ऊपर कुछ ज़्यादा ही चल रहा है. Even earlier we were reporting how the Bihar police was making such arguments on the technicality and the manner in which that they are interpreting the law. These are the arguments that are going to come forth. And I'm coming back to the point. At the end of the day, Supreme Court will have to decide who the final investigating authority is going to be in this case.
Chaiti, our colleague Anisha Mathur sent this information from inside the courtroom, and in Abhishek Manu Singhvi is after Bihar government, he is firing on media also, and he is clear-cut saying that I have never seen this amount of sensationalism. In a transfer petition, every anchor and reporter has become an expert, casualty in investigation and truth. I don't know whether it was suicide.
संजय शर्मा के ये जो है अभिषेक मनु सिंघवी जो महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, he is making charge of sensationalism. That means somewhere he feels that this is somewhere leading to some sort of a bias in this particular case as well. Having said that, what are the latest arguments that are being made by Riya Chakraborty's lawyer in this case? Sanjay, आप हमें ये वो बताइए, जानकारी दीजिए. I'm also going to take Manish in just about a bit.
रिया चक्रवर्ती के लॉयर ने साफ कहा है कि बिहार सरकार को इसमें किसी भी तरह की एफआईआर दर्ज करने का अधिकार नहीं था. बिहार सरकार ने अगर एफआईआर दर्ज कर भी ली, जांच करने का अधिकार मुंबई पुलिस के पास होना चाहिए. सीबीआई की इंक्वायरी से उन्हें कोई आपत्ति नहीं है, लेकिन किसी भी सूरत में इस मामले का ट्रायल बिहार में नहीं चलना चाहिए, मुंबई में चलना चाहिए. उनका मेन डर बिहार में ट्रायल होने को लेकर है, और बाकी मुंबई में ट्रायल चले उन्हें कोई आपत्ति नहीं, सीबीआई जांच करे उन्हें कोई आपत्ति नहीं, बिहार में एफआईआर दर्ज हो उसमें कोई आपत्ति नहीं, लेकिन बिहार की धरती पर ट्रायल नहीं चलना चाहिए, ये उनका सबसे बड़ा डर है.
All right, Manish also is joining us for the very latest at the moment. Manish, you've got the Solicitor General objecting to the sealed cover report as well, but Abhishek Manu Singhvi says do not object to me filing this particular sealed cover report.
You're very true, Chaiti, and he has gone ahead and said that the offences in the complaint are abetment of suicide, wrongful confinement, cheating and breach of trust. Can any of the offences in the FIR by any perspective have happened outside of Mumbai? And Bihar in its affidavit says that this belongs to Bihar, that is why they have filed FIR in this case. So what he maintains at this point of time is again on the jurisdiction issue, that why Bihar police filed FIR in this case. He has also used words like hot pursuit and consequences, which led to filing these cases. So this is going to be again the same argument which Riya Chakraborty or the Riya Chakraborty's counsel or Bihar Police's counsel were arguing over the jurisdiction, but Abhishek Manu Singhvi has gone one step ahead and said that there should be no argument about the jurisdiction because the entire crime has taken place in Maharashtra, in Mumbai, and Mumbai police is the only investigative agency which should be probing this case. So this is turning out to be very interesting, but the main argument is again over jurisdiction, which we are talking from so many days. So we have to wait and watch that what finally Supreme Court decides who will be the investigative agency which will be probing the case.
Nisha, are you going to be able to, are you being able to hear me? My point here is that Mumbai police was always conducting an inquest and not an investigation, and these inquest proceedings cannot just be unending. At the moment, it looks like there is nothing pending in Mumbai at the moment, and if Bihar police, as being argued, does not have the jurisdiction, then it is somewhere inevitable, and all eyes are going to be on whether the Supreme Court finally decides that it is going to be the CBI now that takes over this case, and that is it.
Yeah, Chaiti, remember in the affidavit when Maharashtra government maintains that the reason why they were unable to file FIR in this case because the complainant, that is Mr. KK Singh, father of Sushant Singh, never approached the Mumbai police to file an FIR in the case, and that is why they registered ADR. The reason why ADR was not converted into FIR because there was no foul play which was found by the Mumbai police on the basis of autopsy report or the statements recorded by the witnesses. What they are probing at this point of time is that what led to suicide of Sushant Singh Rajput in the case, and that is why they have gone ahead and recorded a statement of more than 40 people. More than 56 witnesses have been examined in this case. So Maharashtra government is very clear that Mumbai police should be the only investigative authority. Bihar claims that this case should go to CBI. Riya Chakravarti maintains that if it goes to CBI, then the jurisdiction should be only Bandra Metropolitan Court and Mumbai area, not outside Mumbai or Maharashtra. But ultimately what you asked, it should be CBI or any other agency. That is, it is something which the court will be deciding hopefully in some time.
All right, let me take this straight across to Sanjay Sharma as well, reporting from Delhi. Sanjay, आपको कोई और updates आ रहे हैं? Anisha Mathur is inside the Supreme Court right now. Arguments are going on and fierce arguments are going on by all these lawyers at the moment. आपको अभी क्या updates मिल रहे हैं अंदर से?
अभी तो महाराष्ट्र सरकार की तरफ से अभिषेक मनु सिंघवी आर्गुमेंट कर रहे हैं और देश के संघीय ढांचे पर प्रहार कर उनका कहना है कि ये इस तरह की घटनाएं जिसमें बिहार सरकार जिनको एफआईआर दर्ज करने का अख्तियार नहीं, एफआईआर दर्ज करके उसकी जांच कराने का अख्तियार नहीं, वो बिहार सरकार ने केंद्र सरकार को सिफारिश की है कि इसकी सीबीआई जांच कराई जाए और केंद्र सरकार ने वो सिफारिश मान ली। ये भारत के संघीय ढांचे पर प्रहार है। उनका कहना है इट्स एन अटैक ऑन फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ दिस कंट्री और इसमें सिर्फ महाराष्ट्र सरकार को ही इसके इन्वेस्टिगेशन करने का अधिकार है क्योंकि महाराष्ट्र सरकार ने ही इस मामले में, क्योंकि यहीं वो जो लैंड है जहां पर ये अगर क्राइम हुआ है तो उसकी जांच करने का अधिकार महाराष्ट्र सरकार को है। बिहार का इससे लेना न देना, लेकिन बिहार ने एफआईआर भी दर्ज की, साथ ही यहाँ महाराष्ट्र की धरती पर आकर बिना उनको बताए यहाँ इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रहे हैं। ये किसी भी तरह से उचित नहीं है। अब सुप्रीम
एक और सवाल मैं पूछना चाहूंगी संजय आपको, हैज अभिषेक मनु सिंघवी रेज्ड एनी काइंड ऑफ पॉइंट ऑन द jurisdiction of a single bench in the Supreme Court to transfer the probe to the CBI?
No. He is फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर पे वो अभी अपनी आर्गुमेंट दे रहे हैं और उनका ये कहना अभी अनीशा ने जो भेजा है उसमें भी यही बोला है कि ये सीआरपीसी का मर्डर है। सीआरपीसी में जो प्रावधान है उसके खिलाफ है ये सारी चीजें। और साथ ही अभी तक सिंगल जज बेंच को लेकर उन्होंने अभी तक ऐसा कोई आर्गुमेंट दिया है ये मेरे पास सूचना आई नहीं है।
जो आप सीआरपीसी के बारे में कह रहे हो, ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ मच लार्जर इश्यू अबाउट फेडरलिज्म इज बीइंग sought to be subverted. He is also raised a question on how सीआरपीसी is being murdered as well. और क्या arguments चल रही है इस पे, आप और क्या ऐड कर पाओगे? We are understanding the kind of arguments that he is making right now, but can you just add on to what else he is saying?
उनका ये कहना है कि उनके आर्गुमेंट इस बात को लेकर हैं कि जिस तरह से सारे चैनलों में और मीडिया इस घटना को प्रोजेक्ट कर रहा है, बिकॉज इट्स अ हाई प्रोफाइल केस, सारे लोग एक्सपर्ट बने बैठे हैं इसमें। जो क्रिमिनल इन्वेस्टिगेशन टीम है उनको अपनी तरफ से इन्वेस्टिगेशन करने चाहिए, ना कि मीडिया जिन्हें कुछ नियम कायदों की जानकारी नहीं है। वो सारे लोग एक्सपर्ट बने बैठे हैं और इस पूरे मामले में ये सीआरपीसी का मर्डर कर रहे हैं ये लोग। इनका आर्गुमेंट इसको लेकर है कि मीडिया पर उनका प्रहार है, उनका प्रहार बिहार सरकार पर है, केंद्र सरकार पर है और साथ ही उनका सिंगल पॉइंट एजेंडा है कि अगर सीबीआई को इसकी जांच दी भी जाती है तो उन्हें बहुत ज्यादा आपत्ति नहीं है, लेकिन बिहार पुलिस का किसी भी तरह से इस मामले में दखल नहीं होना चाहिए।
All right, we're getting some more breaking news coming in on your screens right now. Maharashtra government says could FIR offences have happened outside Mumbai? Maharashtra government further says Bihar using hot pursuit doctrine. Maharashtra government going on to question could FIR offences have happened outside of Mumbai. Manish is joining us, getting us the latest on the latest that is coming in from the Maharashtra government. Of course, Manish, we've been reporting what the Maharashtra government has been arguing, represented by Abhishek Manu Singhvi as well, on how CRPC is being murdered at the moment. Some more arguments coming on, saying that Bihar police is using a hot pursuit doctrine. What do they mean by this?
Yeah, well, Singhvi maintains that Maharashtra government is being given bad name during this investigation, and that is why the case is political in nature at this point of time. Also, he claims that if suppose one of the witnesses residing in Jammu and Kashmir or the other witnesses is in Kerala, it doesn't mean that the Kerala police or the Jammu Kashmir police should lodge an FIR. The FIR should be lodged in the jurisdiction where the crime has taken place, and the crime has taken place in Mumbai, in the Bandra area, and that is why Bandra police should investigate this matter. Also, he maintains in an affidavit, he says that there was no information which was received by Mumbai police from KK Singh, the father of Sushant Singh Rajput. If he would have approached the Bandra police or Mumbai police to lodge an FIR in the case, his complaint would have been considered by the Maharashtra police or Mumbai police. But there was no complaint received, and KK Singh, instead of knowing the legal knowledge, he went ahead and filed the FIR with the Bihar police, which is illegal in this case. So again, jurisdiction
and hence his argument is obviously now on the lines that the principles of federalism are getting impacted, given the fact that if these kind of arguments are accepted, and if Bihar police indulges in a case which falls under Maharashtra jurisdiction, then it is basically, his argument is on the line of the principles of federalism, and somewhere whether it is transferred to the CBI or it remains in the Mumbai police's jurisdiction, one thing is clear: they want the Bihar police out. Manish? Manish, are you being able to hear me?
I can hear you, Chati. So there is one very serious point which has been raised by Abhishek Manu Singhvi in the entire argument, is that once an election that we all know about is over, no one will care about this case, particularly in a state that seems to be clutching at straws. So Abhishek Manu Singhvi is hinting at Bihar election, that because of Bihar election, Bihar government is so much interested in this case, and this is going to be, very serious allegations as far as this entire case is concerned, not only against Bihar police, but also against the Nitish Kumar government at this point of time. And he has come on record and argued before the court that because there is election in Bihar, and which everyone knows that there is election in Bihar, once the Bihar election is over, no one will be concerned, or no one will be even interested in this case. So this is one of the very serious allegations which Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi is hinting at the Bihar government. Back to you, Chati.
Obviously, so now Abhishek Manu Singhvi, from talking about federalism and how it is getting impacted by Bihar police's investigation into a case that falls under the Mumbai police's jurisdiction, has now gone on to bring the politics of the matter to the fore in front of the Supreme Court. Manish, correct me if I'm wrong right there, but Abhishek Manu Singhvi has actually submitted the claim that since Bihar is going to elections, and this is why the Bihar government is indulging in this particular matter, perhaps to score political brownie points. Is that what is being argued on the floor of the House right now?
Of course, that is what he has maintained before the Supreme Court during his argument, and on record he has gone ahead and said that because there is an election in one of the state, which is indicating Bihar state, and because there is an election, they want to gather sympathy wave for Sushant Singh Rajput's death, and that is why they are so much interested in Sushant Singh Rajput's death. Also, there are also allegations that CM Nitish Kumar had to intervene to lodge an FIR in this case. That was the argument made by Riya Chakravarti's lawyer. So in all over, if you see in context where this argument is going, both Riya Chakravarti's lawyer and Abhishek Manu Singhvi arguing for Maharashtra government are maintaining that this is a political, this is basically a political case where Bihar government is trying to encash, and they want this to be used in the election, and this is why this case should not be probed by Bihar police or any other agency on the basis of jurisdiction in Bihar.
There was also a plea made by, in the plea, there was also a point made by Riya Chakraborty in her plea as to how she's being traumatized, how there is a certain section of media that is conducting a media trial and that is traumatizing her, and how it is social media investigation that is taken center stage as well. Is there any kind of a reference that is being made so far by Riya's lawyer on that front as well in the arguments that are being presented before the Supreme Court at the moment?
Yeah, well, this argument was presented by Riya Chakravarti's lawyer when he was arguing the case. What he maintained that Riya Chakravarti is a person who was living with Sushant Singh Rajput. She was in love with Sushant Singh Rajput, and after his death, she is traumatized. Now she is being trolled on social media. She is being victimized on social media, and this is very unfair for a person who has lost her lover. So this was one of the argument which Riya Chakravarti's lawyer put before the Supreme Court, but also at the same time he maintained that if the court wants to give this case to Central Bureau of Investigation, they can go ahead, but the jurisdiction should only be Mumbai or Bandra Metropolitan Court. Abhishek Manu Singhvi at the very same time, he is arguing that the entire argument about the jurisdiction is completely, it is something which is murder of federalism, and that is why there should not be any argument, because the crime has taken place in Mumbai and Maharashtra. Suppose if a person has gone to Kerala or Jammu Kashmir, if there is a witness, and if that witness approaches the state police of that particular state, then there should not be FIR lodged by them. They can lodge a 0 FIR, and that FIR should be transferred
so just,
to Mumbai
encapsulating all that, Abhishek Manu Singhvi has been arguing in the Supreme Court. I'm compelled to take a short commercial break, but for our viewers, this is the broadly what the points he has put across. One is the murder of the CRPC and how truth then becomes a casualty in the process, how principles of federalism have taken a hit, and how this is all about politics, and since Bihar elections are on the anvil, a very serious charge in terms of the whole political narrative is being made by Abhishek Manu Singh. In fact, these are fast-moving arguments. We're getting second-by-second updates as well. We're updating you with all the action that is taking place in the Supreme Court.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.